Hello everybody, welcome to FC Marcus Venture. This time to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been long. A well-needed break that I had to take, guys. A well-needed break. I mean, we are playing our last game, and I'm like, hey, let me just react to this game. Last video of the year. Probably before I continue, let me wish you a happy and a blessed and a safe crossover to the new year 2025. Please, guys, be safe so that we meet again in the next coming year, and may the next coming year be beautiful to you. May God be with you, may God protect you, may God be good to you, guys. May God be good to you. Coming back to this game, first win in many games, first clean sheet, and it had to take a third keeper, some would say a third choice keeper for us to keep a clean save. And it was him who kept us in the game. He made a goal-saving save in the 88th minute where they struck the ball in the midst of like chaos, in the midst of a crowd. And he had that diving save to his right. He kept us in the game. Could have been a draw, could have been probably 2-1. Could have lost that game because I didn't see us scoring another goal after that. I don't think that you would have scored another goal. In terms of performance, I would say solid performance, especially in the first half where we kept them at bay. They only had one shot out of the box and it went straight to Vuma, and he handled the ball correctly and good because of his position. Other than that, we made them to play half ground. We pressed them like we were pressing solidly. We pressed them and we played beautiful touches. However, it did not really enter their final third in terms of us having so many shots in the box in the first half. However, they did not have a shot really in the first half. Only one shot on targets. That was it, like they hit him from outside the box. Other than that, we pressed them. We had opportunities. And the only thing that was missing was just another goal or a first goal, even before the goal that Dushalala scored. We're knocking the ball very well. We're playing with confidence. Some players, though, are still like in a holiday mode. You can see that their mind is not there. Or you can say that, you know what, it's about high time that you release some of these players. I'm going to tell you their names in my ratings because I'm going to do ratings today. But I would say solid display of football by the team, and I must say that I'm happy with how the guys played the game today. I'm happy with how they moved the ball forward. I'm happy with how the defense played today, especially Thato Ditloko. For me, Thato Ditloko was my man of the match. He did not really push forward. When we had the ball, he made sure that he pushes at least close to the touch line, the center line. But as for Frosler, whenever that we had the ball, he's gonna tuck inside and then he's gonna add in the midfield, and then suddenly we have three midfielders, or we have two CDMs with Matt going forward to tuck close to Dushabalala, and then we were stretching the field wide. That you find our wingers that they were tugging the wings like they stretching the field up wide and big whenever we had the ball, and then every player would become a defender, will come behind the ball and defend from their positions. And it's beautiful to see that we had a structure. I think the reason why we've been losing is not because we've been conceding goals, but it's also the fact that you haven't been converting goals. And yes, you can say that the fact that you're conceding goals unnecessary. So you can say that it's balanced. We are missing goals, we are conceding goals. But today the difference is that it was that one goal from Dushabalala. Beautiful goal from Dushabalala. Beautiful goal. But I must say that for me, he wasn't the man of the match. I must say, for me, he wasn't man of the match. He wasn't in the game in the first half, except a few chances here and there that you see him showing up. But then that goal, beautiful, well-taken goal. Like he played like a beautiful. He played like a professional, like a beautiful baller there. Like where he took the ball from the wing, cuts inside, outside, like a batter. like a butter, like cutting like a knife in the butter like this. Beautiful, beautiful goal that he took with his, was it left? Was it right? I think it was his right, but he was also leaning towards falling. He was falling, and then he struck the ball, and he got a goal in the near post of Nabila. And you say that Nabila is a good keeper because there was that cross that he saved, that ball that he saved from a cross that Duba found out inside the box, and he had the ball, and then he tipped it over. Nabila, I would say that his positioning was very good today because we had so many shots on target, but we couldn't really convert, and most of those shots were coming from outside. You're not really coming inside. He had few saves. I would say that the goal saving saves, and then we missed chances like that ball from Ahmad, headed the ball, tipped, and then it went over the bar, and Doki heading the ball by himself inside the box, and then your Duba cutting inside, having a shot on target, but a weaker foot. And yeah, Dupreez didn't really do much. He didn't really do much in this game for me. For me to say that he played well, you can say that he was giving them something to think about in terms of defending, because we know that they couldn't really push forward because they were always worried that he's going to counter them, but he didn't really have an impact in this game until Modi came out, and then he became a winger. He was crossing few of the balls, chasing the balls, but he was good, and he also helped us a lot in terms of pressing, because he was pressing him and Duba and Dusha, they were pressing the defense. That as a result, their coach came out, Kopo said that, you know what, these guys were pressing us. As a result, they had to sub a guy within 30 minutes, and then second half they made two saves, two substitutions. You can see that, you know what, no, they're under pressure, and then he wanted to get a point at least. Some said that no, he was coming here for a draw the way that he was playing. No, it wasn't that. It was because Kaizer Chiefs were pushing them at bay. They were pushing them to make errors, pushing them to play the ball back to the keeper or back to the defense. So I would say that we really studied these guys very well, as Nabi said, studied these guys very well for us to really push them back and make sure that they don't play very well. For them to be out there in the league and for us to win against this team, it's not a fluke. It's not just any other team, this cheaper team, because they've played very well. They started very well in this season. So therefore, it's about high time also we give praise where it's due. Kaizer Chiefs played very well and pushed these guys at their back. So for me, now analyzing further this game, I would say that the coach made one sub where Blom was on the sticks. Blom was in the bench, and then Modi came on. We pushed these guys, and we wanted to play with speed. I think that's how the coach set up this team, so that they would play with speed and attack with wingers. And I would say to a certain extent, only one wing really played, which was that wing of Duba. Duba played very well. He played like a matured game today, where he was pressing, putting in beautiful crosses that unfortunately that we did not convince. Other than that, Duba, for me, I would say that second half was going to be my man of the match in terms of how he played. But because of Thato and how he was solid first half, and second half he was solid, that he wasn't really taken on. It was first man on the ball, and he would not allow any winger to take him on, or 10 for that matter, and he was always clearing those balls. And second balls, he was clearing those balls. He was comfortable on the ball. And it's so beautiful to see how Totanyana played today. And I'm like, this is the same player that I said that he's not a ball playing as CDM, center back, and then all of a sudden now he's a ball playing. Sometimes he will chest the ball to our player, he's comfortable to dribble. I'm like, hey, this is the same Thato that we were talking about in the first few games of the league, and said that no, it's time that he should leave. I would say now that I'm eating a humble pie, that I've changed my mind that this guy should stay, because he's a good left back now that a cross is not in. So for me, solid display by him, is my man of the match. So let me just rate him now. I'll give him an 8, and then I'll rate every other player. So rating the guys from Vuma. Vuma did not have anything to do in the first half, and then second half, that's when he made those 2 saves, and then that one he nearly scored an own goal. First things first, the ball, like, it went over him. Like, I'm like, he did not see that goal or that ball coming, because he only reacted late that the ball went after him, like behind him, and then it hit the crossbar, and then he managed to like block it with the back of his hands, and then he handed the ball. I'm like, he's nearly scored an own goal there. I'm like, sure, you can say it's a save, but it was nearly an own goal at the same time. So those beautiful saves for me, I would say that I would give him like a 7, a strong 7 today. Going to Frosler, he was quiet in a sense that he kept his job easy today, played beautiful passes, crosses here and there, tucked in whenever that we had the ball. Didn't really push much going forward, but he was one of those wing backs who gave us something going forward. Him and Duba, they had a good combination and good connection there. So I'll give him like can say 7 as well. 7. Tatlo, like I said, it's 8. And then Inasho and Dotli, let me rate them together. They didn't make so many mistakes today, kept things simple. The errors that they committed here and there, or the fouls committed here and there, I would say that they were not really in dangerous positions. They were awake today. They were really awake today. So I would give them like a 6.5 today. 6.5 today. They didn't really do much in terms of putting the foot wrong. And then Mtetwa, there's something about Mtetwa. Mtetwa has matured, like in a split second, he has matured so fast. For me, Mtetwa was going to be one of the contenders in for the man of the match in the first half. How he won so many balls, how he helped us to turn over so many balls, how he kept us in, like he protected the defense, how he made sure that they also there up front and keeping the ball. He helped us to rotate the ball as well. He helped us to rotate the ball. He didn't really lose so many balls. Like he hardly misplaced many balls today. And I'm like, there's something that Nabi has done that we really have to give credits. First, for telling him that he needs to shape up or shape out, and then for him to help him to become the better player that he is. Like I see him knocking in that Bafana setup again. I see him going back in that squad again. He played very, very well. He's been playing very well. Game in, game out, he's been playing very well for me. And I'd said to you that no, he's not a guy that I'll let go. But if the coach doesn't want, I would just say, coach, you know what, it's fine. I respect you and I'm gonna support you. But now I'm saying that if the coach was to sell him after these few performances, back-to-back performances, this guy is not supposed to go anywhere. We just need another CDM because I don't think Blom will stay. I heard rumors that they want to activate his release clause and whatnot. They want to buy him and whatnot. I'm not sure about those news, but for now I'm saying that we need another CDM. Going to Matt, he played okay-ish game, just above average, but I love how he's pressing as well, how he's making sure that he's giving his energy where it's needed and putting like those passes forward. He doesn't really play so much back passes if you have watched off late. So for him, I'll give him like a 6. I'll give him a 6. Going to Dupreez, like there's nothing I can rate Dupreez except to give him like 5. Like he was nowhere to be found. And then coming to Duba for me was like around there. Around my 7. I'll give him a 7. Duba, like he worked hard today. If you watch him, he worked really, really hard. You find him in the opposite pitch, going to the other pitch as well, crossing, marking, taking on players, putting on beautiful crosses. Like one of his best performances for me today in a long time. And then going to Modi seems like Modi doesn't want to make mistakes. He's playing it safe, and each and every time that he has the ball, he wants to release it quickly, doesn't want to take on players, and then the cross that Duba played the ball for him, instead of like waiting for the ball to come to his left and release it with his left. I think that he was scared to take responsibility, and even Bob himself was like, nah, this guy was supposed to take responsibility. He wanted to head the ball cross to Dupreez, but I'm like, but you are okay, sure, you are not by yourself, but you have ample chance for you to take that shot, but he wanted to play the ball with his head back to Dupreez. So I feel like he's scared, he doesn't want to make mistakes, want to play it safe. For me, he hasn't really done much this season, unfortunately. And so I give him like 5, like average display, if not 4.5, but it was average. Then your Villarreal came on second half. Didn't really do much second half except winning few fouls. But yeah, he was in and out. But you say that he did not have enough time for us to even rate him. But I would say if I rate him, I'll give him like a 5.5. Ranga came on, didn't do much, but gave us something to think about. That gave the defense something to think about, as he was now the focal man, the target man. That he received the ball, then played wide and helped us rotate and keep the ball there. So give him like a 5.5, say. And then your Nobo Zwane, so it was Nobo Zwane who came on. Who was the other player? When it was Ranga who came on. So these other two didn't really do much. Didn't even see them that much in that ball, except that I was lacking pace because wanted to play quick 1-2. I think it was Thato and it was Mashian. Oh, Mashian came on as well. Committed few fouls there at the back, but they didn't really hurt us or not in position that we were supposed to be had. So there's nothing to rate them for. But I would say, going to the coach, rating the coach, I'll give the coach like 7. Like I love his style of football, the confidence that he's slowly bringing into these guys. His subs were perfect, spot on. I'm not crying about his subs, they're perfect. Yeah, we are going somewhere with Nabi, but we still need to support him and show him patience. Guys, your thoughts? I'm out. If you see Marcos Fenton, sending here. Love you. Cheers.